What is up, guys? Half Slab Bacon back with another episode in Bacon's World. So, guys, lots of work in the stream this week so far. Just wanted to say thanks to those that made it out. Been having a ton of fun over there on Mixer. Those that haven't been able to catch it, you should check it out. I'm gonna try and stream at like different time frames for now, so hopefully everybody can catch a bit above it. But talk much bacon about it. What? A bit of it. Jeez, Louise. Yeah. So that'll be a thing. I'm actually hoping there might be somewhat of a steady schedule in my life soon, and if that happens, then we'll set up a stream schedule. But yeah, for now, I'm going to try and stream at some different time intervals so everybody can kind of catch it, because there's going to be lots of off-camera work. Oh, Tiny says hi. He always does that at the start of episodes now. You notice that? Yeah. Anyways, guys, those that didn't get to catch it, that have watched it live, I hope you enjoyed. Or that didn't get to catch it, I can't talk today. That didn't get to catch it, that watched the replay, I hope you enjoyed. And thanks for watching. Yeah. So we did get a ton done. And for those of you that didn't catch it, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Boom! Ka-chow! Check it out. Is that crazy? We got some diggy. I think it was like 7 picks, and there's over 7 hours of dig so far. Well, dig and block placing, right? Yeah, it's thing. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a pretty crazy thing. So I do want to do a little bit more digging here today. I'm sure you could tell by the title that I have something in mind here. We're doing cobble because we already have so much smooth stone. So I decided, I think about halfway through the last stream, that it was probably time to switch over to the cobble stuff. So, whoops, nope, we need this. Like that. Yeah, give me that. Thinking that's where our door's gonna be. That's why I've got that kind of marked there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, collecting a little bit of this stuff and things. Nothing wrong with that, right? And I'm going to do a tiny bit more digging here because, as I said, I'm sure you can tell by the title, I want to get cracking on the Skelly spawner design here underneath this. Reason being, just because I was trying to figure out kind of how to maximize our space down there and put us as close to it as possible. And I came up with a cool little new design concept that, quite frankly, I wish I had thought of before I set these measurements, because I don't think I would have had to put that ceiling as high. At least not all of it, anyways. But yeah, I'd like to get that set up, because I've basically figured out how we can put only a 1-block gap between it and the wood farm to make sure we're as close as possible for AFK, and that just helps with, the kill chamber and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna dig here, peeps. Like, not this whole area. Actually, I might do that in stream later if I still have the energy after we're done with this video. Who knows? I didn't get much sleep after the last stream, and I ended up getting a super important email that day, so I've been kind of running on little sleep last couple days. But yeah, hopefully it's worth it. I have a funny feeling it might be. I'll tell you more when I know more. So yeah, I'm going to at least dig out an area down to the spawner there so we can get to work on it, and I'll be RBs. All right, peeps. So as you can see, we still got a bit more to go. Just a bit more to go. Just a little bit. We really only need for the rest of the build to come down to where the roof of our spawner is going to be. But obviously I'm going to open up some stuff for the underground passageways for the wood and that kind of thing. And look, I can't even get a break from the slimes over here. They won't leave me alone. It's so excruciating. So I did think that I kind of like the thought I don't need that. That's overkill. Of having multiple. I can't talk today, people. I did like having the thought of having a view from down there. Like, that's where our AFK spot's going to be. Up there, like where I've marked the door, that's basically like we're going to have a hallway to come into the farm, and we'll probably cover it up and make it look prettified, right? But in the meantime, what I would also like to accomplish, and we should mark this. I've switched back to Silk Touch, by the way, just in case. So we're going to want our ceilings right there, right? That's where we're going to want it. We're going to take advantage of the 3-block gap. Most people, you just see 2 blocks, right? And I do it too, is you just like 2 blocks above the spawner, you put your ceiling, because they can spawn 1 block above and 1 block below, right? But technically, they don't spawn at even block spaces on the Y integer, right? So like, when they say 1 block below, they don't mean just standing here. Technically, their feet could spawn anywhere in this block. So like up here. So having 2 blocks above this block will actually help reduce the failure rate a little bit. It's not a huge amount, don't get me wrong. They tend to spawn at like spawner level the majority of the time, very seldomly below it. But since like that's the way this was laid out anyways, and that's the way it was counted, we're going to run with that. And I was actually thinking, since I would like to keep it on the back end, like when we go into our service access, I want basically the whole area to be lit up with those lanterns. And I'm kind of thinking, because we're going to need a walkway around the wood farm for the redstone, the part that's not actually the spawner, we'll make glass so we can see down to where the spawner is, and all the redstone for the spawner and the water and all that other kind of cool stuff. Yeah. And we'll be able to see that when we go into like the service, redstone service area type stuff and things. Do we have anything good in here? Well, actually, you know what? I'm totally probably going to be able to use that that bucket, because I do believe we'll just stick this back here for now, somewhere to throw our junk. I do believe I heard some lava, so that bucket may just come in handy. Would you leave me? Just, why can't you die on the trip down? Seriously. So yeah, being as I want to get our AFK spot as close as possible to this bad boy, I decided, and that we're going to have it viewing, I decided I'd whip up a completely brand new design, which I think is amazeballs. Absolutely amazeballs. And we're going to use white concrete. And I think we're actually going to keep that as kind of the theme for our whole build for all the redstone, which means I'm going to have to use quartz slabs, so I'm using up all my slabs again for the freaking love of Pete. It's a thing. But yeah, so you know how it goes, right? The usual 9x9 area. So the concrete's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So our outside wall would be here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 outside wall here, right? That's the thing. So I've hollowed out the extra block here just to give me some room to go around with the redstone. And because I want it as close as possible, normally 1, 2, 3, 4. Oop, you gotta go, Torch. We'll put you back right there. In normal circumstances, I always put my lights on top because it's cheap. Go away! Because it's cheaper. But in this particular case, we're going to put them at the side. Right at the same level as the spawner. And that's just going to allow me to shrink the redstone up top. That's going to be the plan, peeps. That's going to be the plan. Check it out. Naturally, the lighting in the corners there is just to kind of help keep everything lit. So this, what I was thinking, is we're going to go with this kind of a setup here, and we're going to have the lights around it just to keep the top lit, because we're going to have like the floor from there for the rest of the redstone, because the redstone's basically going to be sitting like one block above, so right where that top one is. That's how tight we're going to make this, which is why I came up with this specific design. So now what we need to do here, and I kind of hate this part, I always hate this part, is we need to set up, because you know, you hit a block the wrong way and bam, you have headache. But we need to set up a block pattern here, like so, for our on-off switch. And spacing them out like this at the same level the mob spawner's at will allow us, when they're on, to shut, Tiny says hi again apparently, to shut our mob spawner off completely. So you can kind of see I've laid out like a surface for redstone directly behind this, right? And that's kind of the unique part with this, is how we're going to get all the redstone down here and only use up one block and not have any budding or anything else, because there's so many pistons in the like on the other end. So we're going to go with this design here, 3 on each side. They're spaced 2 apart, 1 from the corner. It'll light up the room like super uber amazeballs, and we won't have to worry about any spawns after that, which I think is great. It is fabulous. It's super duper chocolate stuff and fabuloser stuff and things. So it's actually, oh wait, no, we're gonna need those too. Let's put them on the hotbar. So what we're actually gonna need here is a block on each end, and then repeater. And I mean, I could use redstone dust here, but you know, this is super late game. So I'm using repeaters just because I'm not sure whether I want to put a half slab here or more lights. But you can see how, whoops, we don't need any delay there. You can see how this is kind of going to work to light up all the corners. Then we're not going to have any issues with mobs on the other side. And then we're not going to put it on yet, because when we actually start like building the wood farm up above it, if I put them here now, they're going to be turning this thing on and off. But we're going to put a piston right here, and that piston is going to pull this back and forth, because remember, well, hang on, here, I'll show you. Okay guys, so here is basically what we're going to do. The spawner will be in here. So this would be the center block of the spawner ceiling right here. And there's a redstone dust on that. And you can see we're positioning it. Here's the torch that, when we shut the farm off, turns this light on to make sure we have a block light of 8 on our dirt block, so that we don't get mob spawning. So we're going to use that torch to both turn the wood farm, the light for the wood farm on and off, and the lighting for our spawner farm. So we're just going to have rails of these observer blocks out like so. So whenever that turns on or off, it'll pass an update through. They'll chain through, fire this piston, which will update that, sticky piston, toggle these on all 4 sides. That's kind of it. Super simple wiring, but you can see by doing it that way, you see what happens is we're able to butt it up, but not bud, not as in block update detector, but we're able to butt it up right against all the wiring here. So as we're tight as tight can be underneath our wood farm, which gives us maximum space to work with, right? I think it's a great idea. Definitely not the cheapest way to toggle it on and off, but it's going to make it for the most compact and most seamless. And that makes me super happy. Okay, so now that all those are on, we should actually be able to take all these out and be in perfect peace, right? We shouldn't get any mob spawns in the room, which is why I wanted to get that step done right away and why we're not going to completely connect the wiring, the sticky piston part. But in order to get this, we also need to close that gap off. So we're going to need that there for it to update to. Then we're going to want that there. All right? Right? And there's our safe, closed off spawner room. And of course, that idiot's going to keep bugging me because, you know. What else would slimes do? Why would they ever leave me? Did I bring red? I didn't bring redstone dust. I'm such a noob. Why would they ever leave me alone? Like, really? Are you freaking... That's right, dude. That's right. Get some! Stupid idiots. Always freaking bugging me. Ooh, ghost block. Every part of this freaking cave build, these guys are bugging me. So yeah, all we need to do now here really is the torch will be right above this. So we're basically building it right into that build. Then we just need to go like so. And out in this direction on all sides. And that'll prevent any budding of any kind whatsoever, which I think is great. And then we can work on the rest of it underneath from here. So at any point, we can hook up the sticky pistons and actually have this on and off. But until that point, we're going to leave this as is, so that we don't have to worry about accidentally toggling it on and off while we build the rest of the wood farm. But now you can see kind of how much space we have to work with, right? For the wood farm itself. Seriously? Stupid idiots. So then down here, I mean, it's not really hard, right? Oops, I shouldn't have got rid of that. I should. From here on each side, we're just going to place one of these bad boys. And we're going to place one of these bad boys like so. So that when we put the sticky piston there, when that fires, it updates that and toggles this block. So yeah, the next stage really is digging this down far enough to put our kill chamber. So, yep, I'll be back. And of course, per usual, we ran into some lava complications. Like, most of this so far that's chipped out is from me filling all this junk in. And you can hear the slimes are just upstairs, just waiting for an opportunity to get me. So we're not even down like as far. We need a 4-block clearance above their heads, right? So I've got 6 blocks here. I want to put the magmas here. That way they're 2 blocks. There's still 4 blocks underneath the spawner. And they won't be able to, you know, stuff and things. Yeah, stuff things. They won't be able to count towards the mob cap up there. I really am having a hard time speaking today. Wow. So that means we have to come down, and this is basically the floor here where I'm going to want our mine carts. And I was hoping to get this done and get this video up. I knew there was a chance I'd run into some lava. I heard some. I wasn't expecting it to be the insane amount I found. Seriously? Game? Why? Why do you hate me, game? Why? Why do you hate me? So, yeah, complete lava floor. That's amazing. I mean, it's really not that bad, I guess. Because we only need to go, but we still need redstone right there, right? So, yeah. I'm not overly screw you! Ecstatic about it, but I did figure I'd show you guys this. Diamonds. Diamonds! diamonds. So, yeah, this video might be going up a little later than I thought because of this. Those guys are driving me nuts up there. Okay, I got the floor laid out. I found more diamonds too, up in this corner. Look, 4 more. Sweet. I love having silk touch diamonds. So I at least got down as far as this. I don't think we're gonna wire all this up today though, because where is it? Here? Maybe not. Yeah. See what I'm talking about? So it just makes more sense to work on that lava as I come down. And I'm not sure where we're transporting this up to yet anyways. But you can see I've got all the hoppers coming off to this side. So that we can do the comparator torch stuff and things here. You know, so like obviously all this is going to have comparators. Yeah. It'll be a thing. But as you can see, I've got, before we can even go there, I'm going to have a ton of lava to deal with. Like, I'm pretty sure, see what I mean? Yeah. You see what I mean, right? Yeah. So, we'll have the whole comparator into a block, you know, torch, into a block, repeater, into this, on-off, auto minecart filter stuff and things going on. And then on this side, you notice I set for an on-off switch too. So what I actually want to do over here is I want to have this. So when that is down, it's going to power that piston. And then that piston will update these bad boys. Is that enough space? Yes. Yeah. And then we're going to want a sticky piston there. And we're going to want a redstone dust there, right? And then from there, we can just go all the way across here, like so. Oh, we do have a problem. Dang it, Bobby! That's gonna leave powering that one an issue, correct? Because I'm an idiot and I hadn't thought that far. Well, if it moves down, it powers the rest of them. Would it power it like that? I don't know that it would. Let's find out. Oh, no, we need a solid block there anyways, right? We totally need a solid block there. So we need some way of moving that down so that it powers all of them, which means the redstone line needs to be solid. Right? Because you can go like that. So we just need to go, I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be. We just need to go redstone there, piston there, and right now it's off, but when that comes up, that's going to move, and it's going to toggle this, and turn it on, right? Like we should see if we come up here. Let's come up a little higher. There. See what I'm saying? So that'll toggle it on when the lamps on this side are off, which will allow the minecarts to go. And that's going to be our off state. So hidden block. Ah, whatever. I'll get it. Ah, another day. You can see why this is bothering me so much. So that'll allow me to have all the hoppers here. And then just for looks, once we get all this done, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have glass on this side. So if I ever want to see it, I can from each side. Yep, just like so. Nothing will be spawnable inside here because it's all going to be magma. It'll be a thing. So I think I'm going to set the minecarts up here and put the magma over top. And yeah. Give me the thing. I'll be back. Alright, so this is in. You can see we do have like some 6s, 5s, that kind of thing. I'm not too worried about it because, you know, generally when we are in the area, the edits are just whatever does spawn here is gonna despawn anyways, right? Is that all the way? Or not despawn, it's gonna get myrtleized anyways. Let's get rid of the concrete powder. Grab our concrete back. So at this point we can seal that in. I'm not too worried about it. I decided to go with like double glass on this side, single on this side. The minecarts are lined up. So that way we'll be able to see if we ever have issues with the minecarts. And, you know, work on the other stuff around here, kind of thing. Because there's just an absolute insane amount of work. I think what we're probably going to do as far as, like, filtration goes, is probably just have it send the bones up only and just burn everything else. Absolutely everything else. We'll build an item, filter them for the bones, send them up to the wood farm, and pretty much everything else is gonna die a horrible death in lava down here. But yeah, that's our cage. Now all we have to do is dig all the way down, clear out the lava, all that. There's lava on this side. This has lava behind it. Well, maybe not there, but you follow me. Like, there's just so much lava I've got to clean out of here before we can finish this off and route it all the way upstairs. I was kind of hoping that wasn't going to be the case, but it was. It was. Ah, it's a thing. Need that back. Not much I can do about it, right? Not much I can do about it at all. I am happy with that layout, though. Like, it's gonna be super... Idiots. Can we just kill... Seriously, dude? Can we just kill them all? I am happy with that overlay, all layout, though. It's going to be super efficient. As I said, we're not going to put the... Yeah! I need to cover that up. The piston's in. Until we're done, I want to make sure it's adequately lit down here. So we have no creepy surprises or anything. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be good. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not sure I would go this route if it was like a main spawner, one that I was going to be around all the time, because like I said, with the minecarts locked, you would still have stuff getting hit and all that kind of stuff. But for over here, like the only time we're going to be in range for anything to really spawn underneath there anyways, for the most part, is when we're using the wood farm. And that's really all that matters. Am I going to be able to get up here? No. Okay, guys. Yeah. These slimes are going to be an issue. And that's why, like I said, idiots, we're going to use... Really? Stop. I'll be back. Seriously, this is why we're going to be using glass and glowstone everywhere to prevent these idiots from spawning. I still gotta go down here and get all my chesticles and stuff back up. Like, what the shiznay? But yeah, guys, I'm pretty happy with it overall. I'd say it's going to be super efficient to feed our lovely, pretty wood farm with the bones stuff. But I think we're going to leave it there until we get the rest of this digging done. We're ready to start building on top of it and get the bottom connected from there after we finish that layout. So yeah, I'm going to try and get this out to you guys and maybe stream after if I'm still awake. I don't know. We'll see. So, as always, guys, smash that like. If you enjoyed the episode, to help others like yourself who might enjoy the content, find the channel. And if you're new and you haven't already, hit that sub button for more videos. Oh shit. Thanks for watching. Stupid slimes. Bye!